Hey guys, it's Edwin here, and today we are going to talk about narcissistic baiting. A narcissist will go to extreme heights so as to supply their own needs. That's why they will pull every trick in the book as long as they supply their selfish needs. And one of those techniques is called baiting. To understand baiting, I want you to imagine that you are a type of a fish in a lake, and then the narcissist as the fisherman. The fisherman will try to use various and most effective baits to catch their fish. Of course, they may have like their favorite kind of baits, but they will know which kind of bait to use at a specific time or to catch a specific kind of fish. So simply put, like baiting is trapping or enticing someone or something. So narcissistic baiting occurs when like a narcissist intentionally acts in a way that triggers or provokes an emotional response from you. So that's just narcissistic baiting. It's just like giving you a bait so that they can get an emotional reaction from you. A narcissist like will bait you when they want to start an argument, when they want to embarrass you, they want to taunt you, or just when they want to supply their needs. Baiting will make you feel anxious, crazy, scared, or guilty, which will even make it much easier for you to be manipulated. Baiting is just another way of showing their superiority and asserting their power in the relationship. It's just another way of showing their control over you and showing that they are far much superior. And recognizing some of these manipulative techniques is just one way to be one step ahead of the game. And I'm going to share with you various types of narcissistic baiting so that it can keep you informed and keep you ready to counter. I'll also share with you how to deal with each and every narcissist bait. The first kind of narcissistic baiting is false accusation. A narcissist will falsely accuse you of something you've not done so that they can get that emotional reaction from you. Because when you deeply know that you are innocent, the first thing you'll want to do is to defend yourself and to try to argue your truth. And that's how you fall trap to the narcissist bait. The narcissist may also like try to peddle this false accusation to people close to you as a form of a smear campaign. And this will like trigger you further as you want to clear out your name. The other thing is also a narcissist may like falsely accuse some of your friends or family for doing something they've not done. Because once they do that, you might try to defend your family or you might try to distance yourself from your family. So that's false accusations. To deal with false accusations, the first thing you have to do is like always live your own truth. And do not try to argue your truth when you are dealing with a narcissist. You will never win. That's what they thrive in. So always just, if they are falsely accusing you, just step away and just see it as a false accusation. Another way a narcissist will bait you is by future faking. I talked about this in my past video, so I'll just link it in the description. But future faking is where like they feed you with these empty promises or false hope that they will do something for you, which they will not do it. They just keep promising you that they will do something so that they can get their needs in the present moment. So the bait is this empty promise, which they know they will never bring it to life. The best way to deal with future faking is to, of course, see a person for who they are presently. See a person for what they are doing presently and not for what they will do. Also, never lower your boundaries even if someone is promising you something in future. So always keep your boundaries tight. I explained much about future faking in my past video, so you can check it in the description below. Another form of narcissistic baiting is silent treatment. A narcissist will at times like go silent on you, especially when you've not done something for them or when you've done something wrong. They will ignore you and stop communicating to you as a way to pass a message across. These are perfect bait because you may react by begging them to talk to you. You may even lower your boundaries because you can't stand this awkward silence. Like you may find yourself begging them to talk to you. And of course, you will feel so uncomfortable with this awkward kind of silence. It will also make you guiltier and worried as you will start thinking on what's wrong you might have done or what's the thing you've not done for them to make them go silent on you. to deal with silent treatment, as always, is to always mirror it. Do not try to beg them to talk to you. Just go silent as well and work on yourself and take care of yourself. I also explained this further in my past video, so you can check it in the description. Another form of narcissistic bait is provoking fear. A narcissist will exploit your insecurities and weaknesses. They may threaten also to do something you're afraid of or something that will embarrass you. They may say things like, if you ever betray them or if you ever leave them, they will ruin your life. Or if you ever do this to me, I will expose your nudes. They'll just threaten you or provoke fear. They'll scare you. It's just about making you scared so that they can manipulate you and meet their needs, or so that they can get a reaction from you. This can be the hardest one to deal with, but the best thing to do is, if a narcissist is provoking you or is threatening you, the best thing to do is you first analyze the level of that threat and always keep evidence of that threat. And of course, if you feel so unsafe, you can of course report to relevant authorities or cut off contact with them and just disappear and just leave. Because at times reporting to authorities also, they might not understand what you're going through. So at times also, if you feel that you are so unsafe, just leave and just ditch your phone, and from there you'll just find a way, because at the end of the day, your life is more important. Triangulation is another form of narcissistic baiting, where they bring the presence of another party to your relationship so that they can provoke jealousy, or so that they can make you feel jealous. It's about creating this illusion of their popularity and awesomeness so that you can react by fighting for them. They may triangulate you with even your close friends or your family, because it's just intended to make you feel so insecure, and it will provoke you to want questions from the narcissist or to seek their attention. So it's all about bringing someone else, so that someone else now is becoming like a bait. So you find yourself trying to find answers, trying to fight for them, trying to get their attention because you've been baited. The best way to deal with triangulation is to distance yourself from this game as much as possible. It's a game for them. And one thing about a game is there can never be a game if there are no participants. So do not participate in it. See it for what it is. See that narcissist is trying to provoke jealousy, and do not be lured by this perceived sense of competition, and just find a way to walk away from that relationship. And if you cannot walk away, do not participate in that game. Another way a narcissist will bait you is by playing on your compassionate center. They may talk about their hurtful past at a convenient time so that you can play the role of the caretaker and tend for their own needs. They may also say that they are feeling that way because of something you've done or because of something you've not done. It's more like they just play victim, or they just become they just wallow in self-pity. You will find yourself comforting them and even feeling guilty because of what you've done for them. Even when you've not done anything wrong, you'll just feel guilty because they feel so down, they feel so emotional. Yeah. To deal with this playing victim and these pity ploys, here's the thing, I understand that you are a very, very compassionate human being, but you also have to remember your boundaries and focus more on what's within your control. Even if someone is talking about their hurtful past and what you've done for them, just focus on what's within your control, and just understand that someone may go to that extent so that they can meet their selfish needs. A narcissist will also bait you by talking about sensitive topics you're not comfortable with. These topics will also will probably be triggering, and you may react in an undesirable way as you seek to stop them from talking about them. They may also talk about these topics in front of an audience as a form of incitement and as a bait so that other people can see how you are highly reactive. So they'll talk about these topics, these emotionally provoking topics, in front of other people so that you may react and try to stop them so that the other people can see your crazy nature. They may also make jokes about those topics that trigger an emotional response from you, or just talk about that thing which makes you feel embarrassed. The best way to deal with this kind of bait is to always walk away when you feel triggered. And at times you can avoid reacting in the way they want you to. The last form of baiting is where the narcissist will claim that they have insider information. This is even when I was doing my research, this is one of the interesting ones. So a narcissist may play on your curiosity by claiming that they have important information about something which is of your interest. This information is explained in a vague kind of manner with the aim of making you feel anxious, scared, or eager for more. The trick here is they will claim they have insider information because of their connections, and this will make you try to contact them or try to do something for them in return for that valuable information. And that's how you've been baited and hooked in, because they've got your attention. So this mostly happens even in work cycles. They might tell you something like, I have great information about this job, and I'm going to meet this boss next week. So by that virtue of let's say you are jobless, and by that virtue of telling you that they have this piece of information, you might lower your boundaries and give them what they want because you are so desperate and you want to meet that, you want that job, or you want that ABCD. So they'll just claim to have this information, and when you question them about the information, they cannot tell you specifically. They'll just try to explain it in a vague manner, or I cannot tell you over the phone, I cannot tell you over a message. Let's meet, let's have coffee, blah blah blah. So they will claim they have valuable information. So how do you deal with this narcissistic claim that they have insider information? The best thing to do is to always understand the extent they can go to get what they want. And know that the information they might be wanting to tell you may be just lies. You can never know. How can you prove if the information is correct? And also, do not fall for their tricks and stick to what you stand for. If worse comes to us, just tell them, okay, give me the information, and then we'll meet later on. You can also trick them. Yeah, give me the information, then it's okay, we'll have coffee next week, but give me the information first. Of course, they won't do that, but do not fall for those kind of claims that prey on your curiosity or prey on your desperation. So, baiting is nothing more than the narcissist pushing your buttons and exploiting your insecurities and fears with the aim of getting an emotional reaction from you. And there's never an end to what a narcissist can do to meet their needs. And that's why the best thing to do is to always stay away from them as much as possible. But I understand that at times staying away from them is not a possible thing. That's why understanding these manipulative techniques can at least help you be better prepared for their assault. It's also good to know that a narcissist will bait you even when you've left the relationship. But the thing is, you are always the one who holds the key to the door that lets them in. And the more you are grounded in your reality and have a deep understanding of your boundaries, is the more you will see their games as just nothing but childish. The more you understand your boundaries, you understand yourself, you'll just even laugh at the extent they do, at the things they do, so that they can get there. And it will be like a comedy for you. So that's why always work on yourself to the point that you can see a narcissist, or you can see a highly manipulative person for just who they are, and just even laugh at what they do. That's it from me today, guys. Until next time, hope you found this informative. See ya.